All right, y'all. We're here in the shop. It's slow, so let's talk about koken. Their stuff's awesome. Big fan of their stuff. All made in Japan. High quality Japanese steel. I'll go show y'all some sets I have in my box. I was gonna pull these out, but they're a pain in the ass to get in and out. So we got our phone sets. This is all Z series. Just your standard socket set. Wobble Plus, and then this is an impact driver set. I don't keep the impact driver in here because, well, doesn't close. They do engraving or customization, etching, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's cool. They do it. Anyway. Back to this. So, let's first take a look at some of the items on the table. One, catalog. If you don't have a koken dealer, you don't know a local koken dealer, everything you need to know is in here. These are free. Literally, shipping's free. Just go on, add to cart, so on and so forth. So, as I knock some of this stuff over, start with these guys. These are nut grip Allens. Super awesome. And Toyota guys, fun fact, if you ever break one like I did, I ground it down so it still works as an Allen, but belt tensioners on Tundras. That's what I keep this around for. Now, this guy. It's got a little clip on there so you can, basically how the nut grip works, you can hold on to anything. I don't think I have a 5 mil on the table, but I do have a 10 mil on the table. Show y'all. Clicks in and holds it in place. I mean, there's some force behind that. Really good if you're doing recessed Allen head bolts. This guy, it's the surface drive 1/4 inch. I really like this design on the surface drive. I think it bites in well. I have these in 1/4 and 3/8. Another little cool gadget they got. This is a 1/4 inch hex to 3/8 adapter. So all I got's my snap-on one right here. It's really all you do. Pop that guy in there, if I can do it. Put your socket on. Obviously use an impact socket. This is just for video purposes. Now you got a universal on an impact driver. Well, this is a screw gun, but my impact driver is in my toolbox right now. I do have one. Then, another nifty item they got. Here is a snap-on magnetic spark plug socket. It's got a magnet. Works how you'd expect, right? But these guys, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. These guys are a little bit thinner wall and they use 2 retaining clips, which I prefer. I think it's better. Locks in there. It's got a hex over here so you can turn it by a wrench. So that uses the clips. I really like that. I like how it's got the 6-point hex up here, and it's got a 3/8 drive. They also make them in one-piece construction, no need for an extension, but it's also got the knurling like all their other extensions. So if you got a real recessed area, click that in, all the way down, no need for an extension. Really like the spark plug sockets. Another thing they got is this 3/8 to 3/8 locking adapter. So you just pop this on your 3/8 impact and then take this little guy. Yeah, just leave it there. I'll look at it in a second. Boom. So now it's on there. You want to change it, you just push the collar back, take it off, get another one, collar in, boom. Instead of having to take it on and off the impact. A little bit of ease of convenience. Not for everyone. I like it, so I bought it. Let's do these universals. Double jointed universals, and they got a little, what do they call it? How many size is that? 6-point? Yeah, like a hex ball in there. These are super awesome. They have an impact version, I think. Tight areas. I know on Toyotas we're doing a lot of water bypass valves, and I use the 1/4 inch one. And then I added to a universal. All right, take 3 because everyone keeps interrupting me. I got Toyota water bypass valves, they've been going bad, short circuiting on the actual sensor. So I like to use this little double swivel on a swivel, pop it in there, you can access those mounting bolts. Quick little trick for you Toyota guys. Now I also got it in 3/8. They also make it in impact, but I think I already said that. Moving on, these swivels are badass. Nut grip, chrome universals. I got the whole set. I decided to pick that up because better than the cheapo Tecton and Cornwall ones I had. Also have them in 3/8, which is super awesome. Here, let me grab a 12. And that's got like brackets and stuff that hold hoses on. I use these for a transmission line bracket. There's 14. They hold those really well. Super handy, super useful. Move on. Wobble Plus extensions. Y'all saw my last video of the top 5 tools I hate. Here's a Snap-on one. Absolutely hate it. Terrible. Wish I never bought it. That being said, take a koken. And here's Snap-on, super loose. Mine never tends to stay down there. I don't know how well you can see this, but the koken, a little bit more square, a little bit more rigidity down there on the straight side. So it locks in nice. You hear that click. These work, they stay in place. The wobble's nice. And overall, I like the extension better. The knurling down here, I like. It's a thinner design, more lightweight, Japanese steel. Get those. I mean, that's just no question. Get those. They're basic universal joint. It's got the same little hex in there. I haven't really used this much. I use either the double or impact ones. We'll get to the ratchets in a second. The attack driver, that thing is awesome. So I actually have this max set. You could see the difference in it. They're both 3/8 anvil. I like this because it protects your hand. Not a lot of people think about that. You hit your hand a lot. It's just a fact. I do, however, use the Mac bits with this one because the koken one came with all those sockets that I showed in the beginning. So that's like 115, 120 bucks. I don't know, something around that ballpark. TX Tool Guy 10, get you 10% off. But yeah, these things are awesome. They come with a full socket set. Probably cheaper than that cost me. I don't even remember what it cost me, and I don't want to think about it. Next up, we got some Torx Plus. I have plenty of regular Torx, so I decided to get the Torx Plus. If y'all don't know, Torx Plus is like a more rounded Torx. Bed bolts. Did a transfer case on an F-150 and overhaul. That's what I use this IP40 for. Nice set. It does a full set of Torx. This guy, awesome. Extra deep 3/8 10. Body shop guys, use your bumper bolts. Things of that nature. They sell a whole set. I think it's 8, 10, 12, 14. Could be wrong. I'd have to walk over to my box and look. I'm not going to do that. Ratchet spinner. These are underrated. Take your ratchet. If I could see. Hold on, I'm trying to look at the camera instead of what's in front of me. Pop it on there. Pop your socket on. You're trying to get a bolt started. You're in there like that and you just, boom. Use that guy. Once it gets started, just do it like normal. Super underrated tool. This comes in the Koken Z series set I have in my box in the foam. So that thing's awesome. We'll get to the sockets. I mean, let me try to do this. Here's a Z series, 14 versus shallow. That thing is super shallow. We got that. This is also a nut grip, but it's the mid-length and then the full size. I mean, that range, that gives you a lot of options. The sockets are awesome. Love the finish, love the quality on them. These are the Surface Drive 3/8 like I was telling you about with in the beginning of the video with the 1/4 inch. I mean, I love their sockets. I mean, I use them over my Snap-on. That's just a fact. Their wheel sockets, these are designed to come off, which is nice, but I like how it has almost like a mini extension slash torque stick slash whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't care. I like that because you put it on. I use stubby impact, so I pop it on a stubby impact and I have clearance on a wheel. I don't have to worry about the impact hitting the wheel, which is an issue when you use stubbies a lot. Now, moving on to the ratchets. I mean, they're smooth. Back drag's great. 72 teeth. They're amazing ratchets. No doubt about that. Just hands down, they're awesome. This is their long flex head. My only gripe, and I think most people I talk to, their only gripe. Here's my snap-on. Here's the koken. Standing up next to each other. I mean, that's a lot of size difference you're losing. And especially if you do a lot of brakes, a lot of suspension work. On passenger cars, Toyotas especially, you can get away with using a 3/8 on suspension work. But this isn't going to cut it. However, everything else, this thing's great. I just wish they made one the length of the snap-on. Or long 3/8 for that matter, whoever makes them. Also got these guys. They're Pry Tools. There's a snap-on one for comparison. They have the 6 and the 10. They're a little bit shorter, but the grip's nice. It's kind of a comfort grip slash, like, I don't know, it's like not sticky, but it grips your hand. It's nice. I like these a lot. I interchange between these two. I don't use this one a lot solely because I don't use this opening style a lot. But anyway, I love the Instinct handles on snap-ons. So being that I love those and I say I love these as well, that just tells you it's a good handle. I mean, I really like the design of this handle. You got a thumb hole here, 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 there, like whatever way you need to use it. It's a great design. I love it. Those are some of the koken tools I own. Check them out. They're super awesome. They're super affordable for the money. Again, these catalogs are free. Anybody can go on there and order them. So, and like I said, you got their whole catalog in there. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and flip through the pages, but you know, I think the Z series is a game changer. Again, if you're in a tight area, pop this on the small, short 3/8. Boom. I mean, you're down. Say you're doing a water pump and you're trying to get that bottom bolt out. Okay, you don't want to take all the accessories off and all that bullshit, so you just put this in there and back drag's great. That helps in those situations. The clearance helps. I mean, this is just, let's take this other koken, just do just the shallow. I mean, the heads next to each other, that's just a bunch of clearance. Check them out, kokenusa.com. You can use TX Tool Guy 10, so Texas Tool Guy 10 for 10% off. That would be awesome. If y'all got any questions, like, comment, subscribe. Ask them down below. I'll do my best to respond to them. But for the money, I mean, koken's where it's at, guys. I definitely think all y'all should check them out, give them a try.